like to welcome you to the debate, Growing a Diverse Long Island, which has been organized by the Long Island Civic Engagement Table and Long Island Wings. Thank you all for joining us, and thanks to the Gordon Heights Fire Department for hosting us so graciously. Tonight is a special night. This is the only forum this year where the candidates will focus on their proposals to empower our diverse communities. With this forum, we wish to demonstrate the power of the democratic ideal of participation and the true meaning of representation, representative government.
What makes us all the same is that same thing that drove every one of them to come here in the first place. The willingness to try to take a chance, knowing that if you work hard, if you put in your own labor, a good day's work, you're going to be able to make a better life for yourself and make a better life for your children. That's why people come to America. That's the unifying theme about each and every one of us, regardless of who we are. A few years back, after we had an incident in Patchogue, we started the Play for Peace soccer tournament. And what it is actually intended to do is create an opportunity for people to interact. Because what you find is when people interact, they find out they're not so different. The last thing we can afford is having our police department that is at some of its lowest staffing levels ever, we are having to stretch things as tight as we can, going after people who haven't really committed any real crimes. We've got a drug problem in Suffolk County that we have to deal with. We have a gang problem in Suffolk County that we have to deal with. Our police officers have enough work to do. They don't need to enforce federal laws. They don't need to get into the federal problems that they have. Until the federal government can figure out the immigration policy, we can't be in the middle of it. We got far too many things right here in Suffolk County.
Some years ago, some people who discriminated against a Hispanic and murdered him in Patchogue called me. As a legislator, I wrote a resolution, which was unanimously adopted, to name the second week in November as Lucero Week for Peace and Understanding. I want to demonstrate that we're a town that accepts everyone. I believe that in a world where we have a great deal of crime, where we have a growing gang problem, where we have a growing drug problem, that our efforts should be put against that, not going after undocumented immigrants.
I don't believe that our police should become immigration officials. And I saw suffering happen because of that in Suffolk County when there were women who were afraid to go to the police because they were not documented. And so they became victims twice. I don't want to ever see that happening again. And we have to remember that when we embrace the culture of all of the people, we make all of us richer. We have to be in it together. And then we'll reach all of the potential that Brookhaven Town can reach. Please get everybody out to vote, prove them wrong, and thank you so much for your interest. This is the most number of just regular people who are not politically connected that I've seen at any forum. So kudos to you. Thank you.